last week. Now let's move on to some other aggregators that we can work with inside of Power BI.
Okay.
So let's do average now. If you're looking for average, right? Average we calculate, it will evaluate over the entire column, right?
Yeah.
So the way the average works is that it will sum up all the numbers for that column, and it will count the number of transactions, number of rows. That's the logic behind the average function. So create a new measure, click on new measure, and say average sales. Call it average sales. Average sales. Average sales.
Okay.
Yes, equals to average. Yeah, average, open brackets, click, type the sales table, the sales column in the sales facts. Is there a sales column in the yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, click on that. Open bracket, close brackets rather, and press enter. Okay. We can also say, okay, what is the minimum transaction amount? Like, what's the minimum amount somebody has spent on for a particular transaction? What's the minimum amount that they've spent, right? For a particular transaction. Okay. So, you brought in column 1, you have to change it. Cancel that one and replace it with, yeah. Exactly. Change it to a car chart. So now what you'll have done was to copy, paste the chart on the screen. No, the chart itself, the car chart.
Okay.
Yeah, Control C, Control V. Click on it. Control C, Control V.
Control V.
Yeah, drag the other one.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then remove the total sales and replace it with the average sales. Exactly. So we might want to also see the minimum sales, like for us to know what's the minimum sales amounts that we have. So you create a new measure. You will use the main function, MIN. Main sales. So main sales.
Yes.
Yeah. And you close brackets. You see that it's referencing both the table and the what?
And the column.
Exactly. It will reference both the table and the column. Okay. We paste again. So adjust the size so that it moves to the left. It's because the other one, they are too big. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Good. So change that one to mean. Okay, good. You see that 0.44 is the minimum sales amount we have per transaction, right?
Yeah.
So go to what's it called? Go to a new measure again, create max. Do the same thing, max the highest amount that the customer has paid per transaction. You know, it's just us trying to understand our sales figures, you know, our transactions. So arrange it properly. After total sales should be average. Average, mean, yes. Max, yes. Aha. Good. Now let's do another function. So let me ask you, Christiana, if we want to count total number of transactions in this table, how best do you think we can go about it?
Total number of transactions.
Mm-hmm.
We use the count function.
Okay, let's go to the sales. Let's go to your sales table. Click on the table view. Let's go to the sales table. Let's go and see the rows we have there. Okay, we have an order ID.
Yeah.
Hold on, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
let me now ask you this one. So let's say the order IDs are repeating itself,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Let's say the order IDs are repeating itself in terms of probably somebody bought different products inside one order. Now, sometimes when you go to the store,
Mm-hmm.
on multiple occasions, you will not buy only one thing most times,
Yes. Yes.
right? So
Yes.
in one order, you can buy drinks, buy fruits, buy your groceries and everything
Yeah.
inside one order, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you now see one order ID repeats itself with different product on the same date. That means
Mm-hmm.
that it's one receipt, right? One
Yes.
receipt that entails all the breakdown of the product that we bought under that receipt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that, how do you still think I can know the distinct count of transactions?
You answered it already. Distinct count.
Distinct count, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, because the reason why I'm asking is because I wanted you I wanted to ascertain that you understand a distinct count and a count very
Okay.
well. Okay, so what's the difference between the two? Distinct count and count.
Distinct count, where you have multiple orders, it will only return one,
Okay,
like duplicate numbers.
that's
But
for
in
distinct count, right?
yeah, count we count
Okay,
every row, the number of occurrence.
okay. Distinct count, we count the number of
We we,
okay.
we return one, like with the word unique be okay here.
Okay, let me now ask you a question now. Let's say you are doing a distinct count on a column.
Mm-hmm.
You are doing a I'm coming. Please give me a minute.
Okay.
Sorry, Christian, I'm back now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry about the breaking transmission.
It's
So I was asking you. I said, what if you wanna have some? Let's say you are counting on a particular column, and some of the rows in that column are null, they are empty. How do you think Power BI handles that?
No.
Okay, you have no idea at all, right?
No.
Okay, so there's a reason there's a function called count rows,
Yeah.
right? That one will count all the rows in a table, regardless of whether there is null value or not.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter whether there is null value or not. It will count. So let's try the count row function. We are
Okay.
using that to count all the rows in the table, right? So just say total rows, call it total rows, or let's say total transactions. So if for example, now this is where it is tricky. If all the other ID in that your sales table,
Yeah.
if it is, if we know that yes, it is one other ID per row, then the count row function is okay for us to count total transactions.
Okay.
But if we have other IDs repeating itself, right? I will not recommend that because like you are duplicating.
Yes.
Unless you just want to call it total table rows or something. Do you understand?
Yes, I get you.
Unless you want to call it total table rows or something like that. Do you get the context now?
Yes, I get it.
So I'm coming. So just say table row, total table rows, or call it anything, equals to count rows. And that one, you only reference the table.
Okay.
Do you understand now? You only reference the table in that one.
So we are using the count rows now.
Yes, you're using the count row function. So, I talked about null values the other time.
Yes.
Right? Now, in Power BI, if you use count on a column, it will not count the blanks.
Oh.
Yes. But if you use distinct count will count the blanks or the null values.
Okay.
Because that null value or that blank too is a distinct. It will count as a value. That's where you see something like null values are 5. The number 2 appear 10 times. Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Since this thing count, we count a value as 1, right?
Yes.
So the main point here is that for distinct counts, even when you have null, it will still count that null as a value. But for count will ignore the null values.
Null values. Oh,
exactly.
Okay.
So count rows and click on the sales facts. So count rows usually reference the table.
Table only.
Yes, table only. So you count all the rows in that table, regardless of whether any of the column have null value or not. It will count everything. Yeah.
Oh, that's why we should not use count, only count.
You said what?
I said that's why we should not use only count.
That's why I said it depends on the structure of the table.
Table, okay.
If you are sure, somebody
There
wants
are
to
no
join the meeting. Is somebody
repetitions.
already here?
Yeah, somebody just joined me.
Ola Sheni, Ola Woyin. Okay, welcome. So if it is one other ID per row, count rows is better.
Okay.
If it is multiple other ID in a row, then distinct count is better.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
If you wanted to count valid transactions that has order IDs. Count is better.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Aha. Okay. So go back to your report view. Go back to your report view. And yeah, put that on a so put that there. Put that transactions. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Now let's move to another category of functions. So go back to your table. Let's go and create. I said last week that you can use DAX to create what? Yeah, we can use DAX for different things. We can use DAX to create a measure, which is what we have done. We can use DAX to create calculated columns, right? We can use DAX to do time intelligence. We can use DAX to apply row level security. We can use DAX for, to control our filter context, right? So we can use DAX for a lot of things. We can even use DAX to create what is called a calculated table, right? I think last week we were to talk about calendar table, how to create a calendar table, right? It's very important because you want to evaluate your KPI or your metrics over different time and dates, right?
Yeah.
So now let's use DAX to create a calculated table now, which is the calendar table, right? Or some people call it date table. Now, how many date columns do we have inside our sales table? We have 3, right? Order
Yeah.
dates, ship
Did the
dates, and deliver dates. Now, I told you last week that what we call this kind of table, we call it accumulating snapshot fact table. What does that mean? If you look at the structure of this table, it's a table that has like the different business processes, the stages of the business operations, right?
Okay.
From the point of order, after order, what next? They ship it.
The ship.
After shipping, what happens next?
They
They
deliver.
deliver. Thank you. So if, for example, I order and a ship date has not been uh, applied to that order or has been fixed to that order, the ship dates row for that transaction ID is going to be empty. Now, let's say now we have a ship date, right? The deliver date row will be empty because they've not yet delivered.
Delivered.
Thank you. It's until the day they deliver that
You have a
the
data.
date will appear for that transaction, for that order. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's why we call this kind of variation an accumulating snapshot fact table, right? Now, if we now want to create a calendar table that will filter information inside of this table in terms of time intelligence, right? In terms of calendar, what we are going to do is that we are going to consider the fact that we have the starting point, which is the order date, right? And the end point, which is the delivered date. So for it to be able to capture the range between these two, right, we have to create our calendar in a way that it will be the minimum of the order date and the maximum of what? The delivered date. And with that, it's something called role-playing dimension. I'm still going to talk about it later, if time permits us. It's called role-playing dimension. It means that you can use that calendar table, just one single calendar table, to calculate your total order that has been your total orders in terms of quantity. You can use that same calendar table to calculate your total shipped quantity, right? And your total delivered quantity. Does it make sense to you?
Yes.
Now, click on new table. New table. Press. Click on new table. Okay. So we call this table calendar. Only calendar equals to. Calendar equals to. Now, we are going to use what is called variables. Have you heard of variables before?
Yeah.
It's a logical way to write your DAX expression, to break it down one step at a time. So variables are always advisable, even for optimization's sake, so that you don't have a complex DAX expression. You can break it down using variables. So go to the next line by pressing Shift and Enter. Shift and Enter to go to the next line. Now, let's start with the first variable. Go bring out the variable function, VAR. VAR, space. Let's call our first variable minimum underscore date. Main underscore date. That variable will be equals to the minimum of the order date column in the sales table. So we are referencing the order date column inside of the sales table. That's it. Order dates. Close brackets. Go to the next line again, Shift and Enter. Another variable for us to create our maximum date. So as the sales transaction table keeps expanding, also the calendar table will be expanding too also. But it will not go outside of the range of the dates available inside of the transaction table. Thank you. So this one will be what now?
Max.
Max, yes.
Deliver date.
Deliver date. God bless you. Max delivered date. Close brackets. Now, whenever you use variable, you must always use the function called return.
Okay.
For you to specify exactly what you want to return. Right? So click on Shift and Enter and type the function return. Right. Go to the next line. So what do you want to return? You want to return a calendar, a list of dates. So Shift and Enter again. A list of dates that will be capture the minimum date variable that you have created and the maximum date variable. So you type calendar, the calendar function. So the reason why this is better, the variable is better, is because instead of us hard coding the dates ourselves manually.
Okay.
You see that the calendar function on the IntelliSense, what are you seeing there? We are seeing the start date and the end date.
End date.
But we have already built a variable. We have already assigned it to a variable. So it's the variable that we are going to call in inside the calendar start date and the end date. So you type your main underscore dates, it will show up for you there. You see that it's different from the other. It's showing as X. The other ones are showing at FX because they are DAX functions, right? Now, comma, you call out the maximum date variable that you created up there. It will also show there as X. You click on it and you close your brackets and you press enter. So now you have created, using variables, your minimum and your maximum date range. You've seen it now, right?
Yeah.
Now let's go and create some other columns. What other columns we need in the calendar table? We need the months column, the year, so let's break it down by hierarchy. Let's break it down by hierarchy. Okay. So the dates, right? After the what do we have? Year. So click on new column. Up there, click on new column.
New column.
And let's create the year. Let's create the year column now.
Okay.
Right? This one will be year equals to year, the date inside your new calendar table. The year function, open bracket, the dates inside your new calendar table. So scroll down, you will see the calendar. Yeah, that's it up there.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click on that and close brackets. And press enter. And you will see your year column being created.
Wow.
Now, click on new column again. Let's create the months. So we have the difference between month number and month name, right?
Yes.
Good. Let's create the month number first. So call this one month number. Call this one month number. Month number equals to what? The month function. Use the month function. MONTH. Let's be fast, Christina.
Yeah.
Our time is really fast spent.
Okay. Then calendar date.
Calendar dates.
Yeah.
Yes, press enter. That will give you the month number. January is 1, February is 2. Now, I have one assignment that you go and do for me.
Okay.
The assignment for next week is this. Go and do your research on how to create a custom calendar table. You know, so for organizations, not everybody use January to December as their fiscal year.
Yeah.
Some people fiscal year starts in July, some people
March.
October, some people April. So create a calendar, a custom calendar table such that when we are in January, it might be another fiscal year entirely.
Okay.
Our fiscal year can start from April. So this is what you do. The fiscal year will start from April. So when you are in April, the month number will be 1. That's your assignment.
Okay.
Yeah. So go and do that research on how to create a custom calendar table. That the fiscal year will start from April.
Okay.
So it means that April is month number will be 1.
Yeah.
May, the month number will be 2.
Me too.
Do you understand it now?
Yes.
I will not come in, or I might not cover that in the class.
Okay.
So you have to go and find a way to do it. That's your assignment. Okay, let's go ahead. So let's do month name now. Month name. So now for month name, we can't just use the month function alone to just carry it out like that. We will need to use a function called format, right? So type format, calendar dates. This is the date column in the calendar table. Yes, comma. Now, single quotes. Please put a space, please. Let your stuff be neat. Write it out neatly. And you will now put capital M and capital M and 2 small letter M. Close the double quotes.
Double or single quotes?
Oh, single rather, sorry. Single, and close the brackets. Now close the brackets after the calendar dates. Oh, I'm making mistakes somewhere. Okay, maybe it is double quote. Remove that close bracket, sorry. Remove it. Yeah, maybe it is double quotes instead of single. Okay. Yeah, press enter now. It's not showing error again now. Press enter. Good. What do you see now?
The month name.
If you want the full month name, you add another M, another small M. Then press enter. What do you see?
The full month name.
The full month name. Now let's go to after month is week, Abby.
Yeah.
So click on new column. Click on new column and call it week number. Let's call it week number. Equals to is function called week num. Week number. Yeah. And you put the calendar dates. It's a close bracket. Oh. Don't worry about those other parts for now. You just do week num. Yeah.
Oh.
You see now?
Yeah.
Because we're starting from 3rd of January 2014. Right? That's why you're seeing week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And let me see how many weeks is there. Click on the drop down. It's the entire week. Oh. So it's like the week number for the year, for each year, is what you are
Okay.
seeing there. Aha. How many years do we have in the day? Go to the dates, this thing.
We've got
Aha.
4 years.
You see now, you have 5 years data, right? Or is it 4? 5 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, but it's something that I want you to do for me.
Mm-hmm.
I want us to go to that week number. Okay. I want us to do something. So the problem with this is that for the number 1 to 9, if we put that number 1 to 9 on a chart, it might not arrange it properly. Right? So we need to format it in a way that it's going to have the word week before the week number itself. And before we do that, let's first go and format this week number to show 00. That means that the 1 to 9 will be 01, 02, 03, 04. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Which one are you calling 9?
I mean for week 1 to 9. So that they will be showing me 01, 02 instead of 1 to 9.
Double digit.
Because it's on the when we put it on the charts,
Mm-hmm.
on a chart, it might not show properly.
Okay.
It might not arrange it properly the way it should. So let's go to so on that same week number,
Mm-hmm.
put format in front of the week number. Format and open brackets.
Mm-hmm.
Now come after the dates.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, comma. And in double quotes 00. Close double quote to close brackets. Enter. You see now?
Mm-hmm.
Now, before the format, put the word week inside double quotes. Week, inside double quotes.
Inside double quotes.
Double quote. Let's put a space now. And pack the whole thing together. It's not neat that way. Week, aha. And use the and symbol. Let the and be after this thing, immediately after the double quote. And now, that are your and. There will now be another double quote. That one is for the space. And that double quotes after the and. Space, put a space in between. No? After this first double quote, go back. Put double quotes. Inside the double quotes, put space. The second double quote, and again now. That one is to separate it by space.
Mm-hmm.
And press enter now. Have you seen it now?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't put that space in between them, it will just write it together. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's why we need to put it there like that. Right? Okay. Now we've done week, right? The next thing is now what? The day. Day number and day name. Day number and day name.
Okay. Day number.
Day number and day name.
Together?
No. As in, these are the two that we are doing next.
Okay.
So day number. So what do you think will be the function for day? To get the day number.
Weekday. Is there a day number function?
When there's a day function, that's the day function there.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. And that will be what?
Calendar date.
Thank you. Those brackets. Press enter. You see now, that's the day number per month. Now I have another assignment for you. Go and write a DAX expression that will return the day number in a year, not per month. For January now, this one is showing 1 to 31, 3 to 31. February too is showing 1 to 28. I want to see the day number in the year.
I'm not guessing.
Day number in each month is different from day number in a year. Day number in the year is 1 to 365, right? Or if you have leap year, 366. So go and write that down. That was the second assignment. That will be your second assignment. Okay? Now, day name. Day name. Day name.
So what function?
Okay.
Format.
So this one will now be, how we did month name, name, right? So use that same format now. I will not tell you what to do now. I want you to do it yourself.
Day. Oh, okay. Let me try. D, T, T. I got it.
Nice. Good one. So you got the name, the day name. Okay, what again do we need to do? Remind me, is anyone we've not talked about? Quarter. We missed out quarter. So you do that quarter the way you did, the way we did week number. Do for quarter the same way.
Quarter.
And don't check your week number to get how we did it.
We just did it now.
It doesn't matter now. If your mind is there, you should know it.
I'm not a computer now. I have to digest it.
Okay, yeah. I'll wait for you.
Quarter. Week number. And do we have anything like quarter as okay? Quarter. Calendar. Let me even get down of this. Date. Why is he asking me to do that? Then no. Then I have to put maybe 1, 2, 3. Format, calendar, date. Let me finish this one first and then come back to format. Error. What's the issue? The error? Too few arguments. Then I need to do dot. Quarter number. Should I try it?
Okay, let me just show you so that we don't waste time. So clear what you have there and put in quotes quarter, in double quote quarter, the word quarter. Clear what you have there. Clear what you have there. The word quarter in quotes. And double quote space, double quotes. You see that it's something that you can know.
And
it's not a matter of whether you are in computer or something. It's what you can just know.
And
then what's the next thing?
The formula. Format.
What are you formatting? The calendar dates. The calendar dates.
So now is it dot quarter?
Close brackets. It's not dot quarter, man. Close brackets.
Close brackets.
Comma.
There's an error.
Okay, don't close, Abby. Oh, sorry, don't close brackets. Comma,
Yeah.
double quotes. Now, you now put the forward slash and QQ. QQ. No, is that forward slash?
This one. How
No,
many?
the other one.
The other one.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. Then QQ.
Caps or small letter?
I think caps.
QQ.
Yeah, QQ. Close double quotes, close brackets. Okay. There's an error, right?
Not yet. Okay.
Okay.
But it shouldn't come this way.
It's showing Q1, Abby.
Already.
Okay.
Because of the QQ.
Of the QQ. Let the Q be 1, let's see. Instead of 2Q. Oh, yeah, go there. Press enter, let's see.
Oh.
No.
So it stands for the number.
Return it. Okay. What we can do then is probably remove the quarter and the and everything.
So instead, the year is what we should use.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Leave it. It's okay. So we have Q. What again do you think we should have in the calendar table?
The quarter, the month, the year.
The quarter, the month, the year.
The week. That's it, I think.
Okay. No problem. We can stop here for today. Before we go, you have to go to the model, okay, the model view and connect only you collect only dates to only to other date alone. And I will tell you what to do for the other ones. Yes.
Okay.
Go to your model view.
Where's it? Okay. To the
Other dates, just other date alone.
Other date, yeah.
Okay, then click on save. Then you also connect it also to the delivered and the what's it called? The ship date. But that one will not be an active relationship. It will be inactive. Yes. Because you can't have more than one active relationship between two tables. In a Power BI model. No, you are doing the wrong thing. No.
I know. I can't scroll it there, so I will look for it.
Okay, no problem.
Right?
Yeah. And click on save. Okay, thank you so much. We are going to continue next week, Saturday. See you guys next week. Take care.
Bye.